Okay, we had a full programme of matches midweek on December the 12th and 13th. So let's start with Tuesday's games. Chelsea dealt Huddersfield a lesson in clinical finishing, winning 3-1 with goals from Bakayoko, Willian and a sweet strike from Pedro. Before the Terrys got a consolation goal, Wagner admitted they were second best in all aspects. Burnley took on struggling Stoke, and after an unspectacular match with a series of missed chances, Barnes drilled home the winner in the last minute to give Burnley another win. The conditions were harsh and not conducive to good football. So to the third game, which saw Palace pull off another Houdini escape act, getting 2 late goals. The winner from MacArthur after a Sahar run had bamboozled the Watford defence. Watford had led from the 3rd minute when Jamat headed in a Richarlison's cross. Hodgson was delighted, but Palace are still in the bottom 3. So to Wednesday's action, and Swansea had the unenviable task of stopping Guardiola's scoring machine. From the first kick it was total domination, and City cruised to a 4-0 slaughter, with David Silva, the star, getting a brace and basically controlling the whole game with his Lieutenant De Bruyne. Swansea's defence was woeful, and Clement was close to tears as he saw his team dismantled. Who can stop City? The most disappointing part for Swansea was they hardly made any tackles. So to St Mary's, and Leicester arrived on a good run, and they started fast. Southampton stood off Maris, always a danger, and as he came in from the right wing, he eventually let rip with a curler, and inevitably it ended up inside Forster's right-hand post. Leicester 1-0 after 12 minutes. Now, Okazaki in from the start was looking sharp and had 2 half chances, and then on 32 from a Fuchs corner, bedlam in Southampton's defence, and that man Okazaki stabbed home to make it 2-0. A few minutes after that, it was free as King latched onto another mix-up in Saints' defence. So to the second half, with the St Mary's fans baying their disgust at the poor performance by their team. And then some hope when Tadic made it 3-1. It was short-lived. Another sublime Morris pass set Vardy on his way on the right, and he sent over a early cross, great anticipation from Okazaki, and that made it 4-1. Leicester showing signs of the form that won the title 2 years ago. To Wembley, and Spurs took their time in overcoming a stubborn Brighton, but ran out 2-0 winners with goals from a fluke from Aurier, who mishit a cross that looped over Ryan in the first half, and from Son with a low header on 84 minutes. Old Trafford was looking to see United bounce back after the loss to City, but Bournemouth provided stiff opposition and could have easily had the lead early on with their hair needing to be alert. However, on 25 minutes, United took the lead with their first serious effort on target. Lukaku jumping high to head into the top left corner after good work by Martial and Mata. The Cherries fought hard after that, but just lacked that final pass. United subdued, but a 1-0 win. That was their speciality last season. Martial missed a sitter, and Rashford nearly broke the crossbar with a ferocious strike, but it stayed 1-0. At St James's, Newcastle were trying to halt a sharp run and slump. Everton looking to continue their upturn in form under Allardyce. First 20 minutes or so, no real clear-cut chances. However, Ritchie hit a post for the Magpies. But then on 27 minutes, Everton got the breakthrough after Rooney pounced on a Darlow error to score from 3 yards. Newcastle had the odd chance, but the game will be remembered for yet another piece of foolish play by Shelby, who managed to get booked twice and so an early bath. So to Anfield, who saw West Brom in town. It was generally a pretty poor game. Liverpool with most of the possession, but few clear-cut chances. Even Salah was off colour. Albion was stubborn in defence, but hardly looked like scoring, so it ended goalless, as it did at the London Stadium, with West Ham continuing with a gutsy performance to keep Wenger's Gunners at bay. In fact, Hernandez nearly grabbed the winner, hitting the bar. Arsenal offering little, with Sanchez having an off day, and Ozil anonymous, as he is prone to. So anyway, that's a very quick review of those 10 games. We've got more to come this Saturday with the big clash between Man City and Spurs. Anyway, goal of the round. It's got to be that Silva's second after a great build-up play. A real team go. Okay, that's your lot.